Hi there friends. My name's Jackie, the General Secretary of Lancaster University Theatre Group, and in a number of easy steps I'm going to take you through the current theatre group budget sheet. Explaining not only how to use it, but how it works, so you can build a better budget sheet for your shows. From simply downloading the budget sheet to managing expensive budgets, I've got you. So sit back, get your learning caps on, and be ready to be your very own Excel producer boss. In this first episode, we're going to get you all set up and ready to go, and then look at the real basics of starting your sheet. For those who have produced before, this may all be information you've seen already, so feel free to skip this episode. But I wanted to go right back to basics, to walk all through doing their first budget sheet. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is go to the LUTG website, www.lutg.org, in any search engine, and you'll come to the Theatre Group website. Once you're there, you're going to go to the section marked Resources and click on General, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom. So keep scrolling, and there you go. You should see something that says LUTG Budget Sheet. So click Download File and then open it once it's downloaded. Just take a quick look through. I've shown you all of the sheets on there, so just make sure it's the same as what's in front of you right now, as this is the one we're going to be talking through in all these sessions. Okay, so just keep looking through it, just make sure it's the same as this. There we are, I think we're ready to begin. This section is going to be pretty easy for those of you who've produced before, so some of you might want to skip this section, but this is the first thing you should be looking to do when starting the budget sheet. The first step is putting in all the basic information about your show. So, starting at the top by putting in the name of your show, so for this case I'm going to be using the Stop the Play budget. So start by putting that in, then you're going to work your way down the spreadsheet, so again putting the name of your show in there, then the director, then the producer, and then finally the stage managers. Alright, now we're moving down to where your performance is. So here it was in the playroom, and our performance dates were the 23rd to the 24th of November, and our number of cast was 7. Okay. Now we're going to move down to more of the important stuff. So in this cell, you're going to put in the number of performances. Usually in Theatre Group it is 3, and then your venue capacity. If you are unsure about the capacity, I would put in the minimum it could be. That way you have a budget with the least amount of people, meaning the budget can only get better rather than worse. Once you've done that, you'll see that the total number of tickets is calculated for you by multiplying these last two cells together, as you can see here. Just to note, the equal sign at the beginning is how you signify that you're about to start an equation. This is going to come more into play later on in the sessions. As we are doing a simple budget sheet, we're going to say our venue and rights does not take any money from our tickets. For now, we're going to leave the ticket prices at £5, £6 and £7, and then adjust after looking at the break-even total. This is the way I would recommend doing your ticket pricing, as that way you don't end up over or undercharging. Finally, for this column, we're going to set our programme price at £1, which is the usual price for programmes that are self-printed. For professionally printed programmes, I would recommend raising this price. Next, we will come to the expenditure section. The playroom does not take any venue hire, so we'll be leaving that blank, and the rights price should be sent to you in your rights agreement. For the rest, this varies from team to team. Have a chat with your directors and stage managers and see how much they want to spend. I've just put in the amounts that we used for Stop the Play. For the miscellaneous cell, you want this to be 10% of the rest of your budget and should be used for emergency purchases that occur throughout the production. You should not be coming to proposals saying you're going to use this, as it should be for unforeseen circumstances only, acting as a buffer. We're going to use a little bit of Excel magic to get your budget to automatically calculate this number for you. If you want to mess around with the budget, it helps not to need your calculator every time you want to change the budget. To get your budget sheet to automatically calculate this for you, all you need to do is start with your equal sign, telling the computer that you're about to write a formula. Then, write SUM, or sum, in capital letters to tell the computer you would like to add up values. Then, you need to tell it what you would like to add up. So in this case, we want to add this column here, so select it all. Make sure you put these numbers in brackets, starting and ending them, otherwise the computer will not know when to stop looking for numbers. After this, to get 10% of the number, you simply multiply the sum by 0.1. To do this, type the asterisk key, or the star, which is the multiplication sign in Excel, and type 0.1. And there you have it. If you press enter, that should give you 10% of your budget. And that's where we're going to stop for lesson 1. Now you should have in front of you a budget sheet that is ready to be messed around with to create the perfect project for your proposals.
Next week.
Next week, we're going to be looking at ticket pricing and adjusting your values for set, costume, etc. to make a budget that is proposals ready. I'm also going to be talking you through the main points the exec are looking for at a pre-proposals meeting, at least on the budget side, so you can feel confident when you walk up to that meeting that you are ready and raring to go.
Later in the series.
There is still so much to look forward to. We've still got the finance sheet, ticket sheet, actually managing the budget through the process, and answering all of your questions. Please send me any questions, queries, feedback that you have about this video, or any general budget questions that you've always wanted to ask, but for whatever reason, never have. These questions are crucial to help me adapt these videos for you guys. I mean, that's who they're for. And hopefully we'll end up with an awesome set of Excel workshops. Thank you. See you next week.